Hello, everybody, and welcome to at least where I am, a fantastic. It is positive degrees here today. It is above freezing. Wednesday, December, what, 18th? 17th. Wednesday, December 17th, for writing sprints. Oh, and I am being joined by my very good friend here, Mr. Robert Smith. Welcome, welcome. I was just saying hello to everybody. How are you doing today, good sir?
Doing okay. I'm feeling good, but I'm like battling a mild cold. So,
Oh, well, you didn't have to join me,
well,
'cau but I
I gotta
appreciate it
I gotta
nonetheless.
write
You
anyways.
it's true. It's true. Robert and I have a publishing pact that we've made with one another, sealed in digital blood, for a
Yes.
goal for the new year, and we can talk a little bit about that, after the first sprint, I'd say, and speaking of the first sprint, you'll find all the links down below me, but there is a link dropping in the chat there. But I want to first say hi to everyone. We've had a whole lot of people here for a while. NJ and Athena and Hope and David and TW and Bernadette and Manny and Shelly. And let me keep scrolling here. Let me know if I've missed you. Ashley's here. Hello. And Christina's here. And I think if I keep scrolling, I think I'm caught up. But what I want to chat about, and Robert, I think you can lend some insight into this as well, is the change in format that is coming in the new year. So, starting in January, we're going to be going to 2 sprints a week on Tuesday and Thursday. Hank will be manning the Tuesday ones. I'll be moving to the Thursday time slot. So, I hope, nay, expect to see you all there writing alongside me if possible. Of course, I always appreciate the company. But starting on Wednesday, Abby's going to be running what we're calling a writer's hour, I believe, or like a coffee hour, which is a picture to picture hangout. It's you can turn on your webcams, you can use your mic, or you can just stay in the chat if you want on Zoom. I'm more of a casual hangout for people to connect in the W campus community. It'll be hosted on Zoom though, but you can find all the details about that over at W. Did I miss any details about that, Robert?
No, we just had a lot of interest in the we had a lot of interest in kind of a more social event for a lot of the fans in the community. And so um plus, secretly, just between you and I, Doug, Abby is not a fan of writing sprints, which is totally fine. There are some
Yep.
people who just prefer to write in different formats. And so I'm excited for the change. I think that it'll be good for uh I don't know, just to give people the opportunity to kind of interact. I know we've had a few people in the community do some meetups in the UK, and so we just want to provide more opportunities to kind of connect. Um, so yeah,
Yeah, awesome. I wanna say hello to Melaine as well, who joined in. Let me know if I'm saying that correctly or incorrectly. I'm also I don't know, maybe Robert will have words with me after this, but, like, if you guys find in March or May or August that you want more sprints, just harass Robert. Just but the nice thing about having a small team like we do at Dabble is that we can try out these new things. We can see what works, and even though we know we all love the sprints, it might be that this is a very cool new addition that you like even more, or we might. Who knows what the future is bringing. I see that Hilder's here as well, and I got Melaine right. Perfect, awesome. Ashley's asking, how do we harass Robert? Just ask in the community every now and then. Christina could do with a sprint every day. And Christina asked the question, how does Work in Progress Wednesday work? And that is a W Academy specific event where once a month on a Wednesday, we share an excerpt that we are particularly proud of or excited about in the W Academy community. And that'll be happening the first full week of January. I posted that just now in the Academy community, but we have 10 seconds until this sprint starts. Good sir, are you sharing your screen? Plus, awesome. Actually, we don't need an Etsy witch. Happy writing, everybody. Talk to you in 20
Bye.
minutes. All right, that is our first sprint of the day done. Mr. Robert Smith, how did that go for you, my friend?
Very good. 3:35. Had a little interruption, but
It happens to the
um,
best of us, as it clearly did. Um, Emily joined us a wee bit late, but happy to have you here, Emily. I see some numbers rolling in here. Linda got 388. And I don't know if I saw Linda before, but welcome, welcome. And Marcella got 410. Awesome. 450 for Athena, 278 for Manny. Ashley coming in with 722 and NJ 438. I myself got 598 words written for the next Academy newsletter that's going out on Tuesday. But I got to get it written ahead of time. Very uncharacteristic of me, as as you know, Robert. But the Dabble team is off over the holidays. We're taking some time, enjoying the holidays, rejuvenating ourselves, re-energizing ourselves. Um, so I'm just thinking ahead. And Bernadette's working on a pitch today. Let me know. I didn't even ask this before, but let me know in the chat what everybody is working on. Robert, I know what you're working on, but how is the draft coming?
good. A little slower this week, but I'm being kind to myself.
Mhm. Which is very
One, because
important.
I have a bit of a cold, and we are winding down right before the holiday break. And holiday break, I will have more time to dedicate to writing. So, yeah, I'm feeling good about it though.
Good, good. NJ saying we'll miss you all over the break, and we will miss you all too. And I'll be sure to say that to my family when they're making me mad, inevitably at some point. You guys are my Dabble
Community.
family.
The community would never treat me like this.
Hope's story has become a trilogy, so you're rethinking the plot. And I think I saw that Athena decided that she was writing a trilogy as well. Bernadette's playing Fallout 76 this afternoon in the first episode of the new Fallout season. Surprise drop last night, way ahead of schedule. Couldn't tell you why, but hey, that's out. So if you're a fan of the games and a lot of violence, that that's available to you now.
Check it out.
Emily's reflecting on the past year using the annual author debrief that I posted on Friday in W Academy, where you reflect on this past year, see what worked, what didn't work, what you learned, and then look forward to 2026 and figure out what you want to accomplish. Which, if my timing is fine, we have 2 minutes here. So, Robert, what are we looking forward to, you and I, in the new year with our blood pact?
We are looking forward to publishing our books.
Yes.
Nothing too crazy. The pact only dictates that Doug and I both publish a book next year, 2026. So for me, it'll be my debut novel, which will be awesome. I'm very excited. I've written books before, I've just never published them. And so, yeah, looking forward to that. So,
Awesome. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think I've said this before, but it's been a couple years now since I published anything, and a little bit longer than that since I personally did the indie part of the publishing and my co-authoring. All of that was done by my co-author, so I didn't even have to think about the editing. I didn't have to think about the marketing, the cover design, whatnot. And now, like I did my copy edits for my novella last week. I'm talking to my cover designer for that. And so I'm starting to get back into the groove of things. I realize how much I miss this. I don't miss spending the money, but it's but I miss having the product and I miss, getting the money from from the stuff that you publish too. So I'm very excited for that. We'll I'm sure have some more details for the community about our own pact going forward. And maybe we'll post stuff about it over at W Campus. It'll certainly be less traumatizing than your commitment to burning your draft, which David realized and scarred us all with. So so it's a lot more positive than that. But we have 10 seconds until the sprint starts. So happy writing, everyone. We'll talk again in 20 minutes.
buddy. How did we do, everybody?
I got I got too caught up. Whew.
I could see it. I could see it in your eyes. Doug was in the zone.
I was. It's just flowing. How'd that go for you, sir?
Good. Just a little slower today, but uh, I I've decided that I'm just gonna have to rework this scene eventually, anyways. So we just uh we just proceed forward.
Yep. Yeah. I feel that. I've been there. It it kind of stinks at the time, but also then when you get to go back and rework it, especially with knowledge of what comes after specifically, then it feels good. Feels good. Manny's saying 157, my brain is not working. And sometimes that just happens, especially this close to the holidays.
Hmm.
Your mind's elsewhere. You've been working hard all year. It's just it just is what it is. Or you can be like NJ, oh, and be on a roll today. Something that there was a little bit of chat going on during the sprint between Christina and Danny saying that they are on a decades-long artistic burnout, so learning to enjoy the process again after being so hard on themselves. And I completely get that because that I experienced burnout myself, not for decades, mind you. Count myself lucky for that one, but for the almost a year, at least 8 months, I'd say. And it really, really stinks when you are so excited and passionate about something like we are about writing, and you want to do it, you should be doing it, but you cannot bring yourself to do it. And then when you sit down to try, it is the worst thing in the world. You just want to do anything else and nothing will come. It's so much different than, writer's block or a lack of motivation or what have you. It is just a terrible feeling when it comes to something that you love. So I totally get that. But it does pass, right? And doing stuff like attending sprints, doing writing adjacent work, reading, all of that helps. So yeah. Robert, other than publishing, do you have any writing goals for the new year?
Publishing's the big one, honestly.
Publishing's the big one.
So, I mean, I'd like to. The goal for this first story, or for this book specifically, is a standalone novel with sequel potential.
Nice.
Um, and so maybe once we get around to the next 60-day challenge, then I'll go through the whole October process again and plot out what might be the sequel to this one. So, or maybe I will. Maybe I'll find another story in the meantime. I don't know. But I have to get this one done and published,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
then I can think about other stuff. So
Awesome. Two things I want to address in the chat real quick. Ashley's asking if it's a wolf on the corner of my mantelpiece, and I think you're referring to that. Wow, it looks like I can just grab it. No, that's a triceratops, which is my wife's second favorite dinosaur after a T-Rex because it has her name in it, technically, Triceratops. Um, and Christina's saying, I'm supposed to be encouraging, to which Danny comes back with acknowledging the reality of challenges is very encouraging. And that's what I was trying to go for about the burnout, the relatability of it, that it happens, but we do get through it, and the community helps with that as well. Just because you have burned out doesn't mean that you are going to stay burned out forever. Um, so we're here. We're here with you. Yeah, like Sarah from the Land Before Time. And Athena. No more burning manuscript challenges, please.
I make no guarantees about that.
I will say, and I'll share this link during the sprint, but I did post yesterday or the day before. Time is a concept at this point. A link to a survey about the 60-day novel challenge and getting your feedback on it. And I know like most, if not everyone here participated in that. So if you wouldn't mind spending 5 or 10 minutes giving us some feedback on that, we greatly appreciate it. I'll share that link in the chat, but the sprint is starting. So happy writing, everyone. We'll talk to you in 20 minutes. All right, and that is our third and final sprint of the day done. Wow, it goes by quickly.
It really does.
Which it's bittersweet, right? You want to be writing forever, but also the fact that 60 minutes of pure productivity goes by that quickly is pretty astounding to me,
Mhm.
I think. So awesome. Awesome. Linda finished a scene. Congrats. Some awesome numbers coming in. Lottie joined for the last sprint. Sorry you couldn't join us for the other ones, Lottie. But what you can join for, and what I encourage everyone to do, I'm dropping a link in the chat now to a fireside chat that Hank and Abby are about to have in 15 minutes. They're going to be discussing writing year round rather than the frantic pace of the 60-day novel challenge or what used to be NaNoWriMo. So that's going to be a nice conversation with them that you should check out. I think, let me just double check my calendar, but Robert, I think this is my last live event of 2025.
I think you
And
might be right.
that, yeah. Wow, I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of wish this realization set in before just now. Not that we don't have plenty of stuff happening in January, especially if you are one of my members of W Academy. I just posted at noon, my time, Eastern, what's going on in the Academy in January. So I suggest you go and check that out because we have a double feature of character arc workshops happening. We have the workshop roundtable, we have office hours, we have all our community events. It's going to be a busy and fun January. We're coming back strong. We got a lot of stuff we want to accomplish next year, in addition to the publishing pack that Robert and I have. Um, Actually, I have seen Alien Earth, and I really enjoyed it. Um, Bernadette's asking, what will we do without our Doug for the next few weeks? You are going to here is from the Dean of W Academy. Here is your holiday homework. First and foremost, have a good time. Spend time with family, with loved ones, with friends. Decompress. Take some time for yourself. Whatever you may be celebrating, or if you are celebrating it all, just take some time to be happy and joyful. Reflect on this year, and write. Right, if you have the time, if it doesn't interfere with holiday plans, keep up that writing habit if you can. But I always preach, writing revolves around our life doesn't revolve around our writing. So be kind to yourself, enjoy the holidays, and then get ready for a very exciting 2026, because we just have so much stuff planned for next year. So Robert, anything you want to say before I sign us off?
I think this is my last one for 2025 as well. I'm pretty sure because we've got definitely join Hank and Abby in like 10 minutes. Um, but yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. However you celebrate or don't celebrate, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the end of the year. Happy New Year to everybody. And then yeah, we've got lots of really exciting stuff planned for 2026. So I'm confident that you all will stick with us. But it will be a really, really good time. So
Yeah. Yeah.
looking
Thanks for
forward
an
to it.
awesome 2025, everyone.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's been
Happy
incredible.
holidays. We'll see you all later. See you next year.